Do you hear that? Clock is ticking. The time to be happy is now. For me, the time is almost over, if you understand what I'm saying. The time to be happy is now. For me, the time is almost over. I am one of those fortunate and lucky people. I am one of the fortunate person who has been given the awareness ahead of time. So I subside my life energy, which is what we understand is prana in Sanskrit or Hindi. So I'm trying to subside my life energies by Kriya meditation a lot. I am for long and long hours in Samadhi. That's why I opened yesterday. Yesterday, that's why I opened Yesterday, that's why I opened my Facebook for a few minutes or maybe a couple of hours, because it's also very significant for me to say what is left to say. I have covered all the bases, but I know I have a very concrete awareness that my time is almost over and I have no guilt in me. Human tried to guilt me in the past. You see, I forgive them. It's perfectly fine. Now watch this. Humans, they try to guilt me. When they try to guilt me and I return that guilt to them spiritually and verbally, then they call me arrogant. You see, if I do not accept the poison they are trying to deliver, if I do not accept the poison they are trying to deliver, if I do not accept the poison they are trying to hand over, then they call me arrogant. You see, that also does not work on me. However, I started the clock. The clock is ticking. Every second, the clock is ticking. For me, the time is very precious, and that's why I have been in Samadhi and I open only for a couple of hours and I deliver the words of truth and wisdom. Also, something with Facebook, I always say social media, if you pay attention to my words on the retreats and the messages from divine, out of respect, because Facebook, of course, enables us to deliver a lot of things. So I basically am mentioning Facebook social media. It's one of the most prominent social media that there is. Everybody knows that. I'm not telling you in news. Facebook, yesterday when I delivered the words of truth and wisdom, there was no copyright. These are my words. I speak amateur. Everybody knows that. I've been speaking on social media since the October. Have you heard of October? Do you like October? Since the October 1st, 2020, I've been delivering the words of truth and wisdom on social media. And I always speak amateur. The most you can hear the clock ticking because of my private meditation sessions. But of course, the clock is ticking because I have to, when I deliver the when I speak the words of truth and wisdom, I am in a state of meditation, sometimes profoundly even, and sometimes just in a state of meditation. So I lose the track of time. That's why I start the clock. This clock is mine, is ticking. Let me show you. Facebook. There is no copyright, you see. There is no copyright issue here. You see, words are mine, voice is mine, sound is mine, the sound of the clock. There are no copyrights issue. Facebook is been acting really weird in American way, I would say now. Very weird that it mutes some of my words and claims is because of the copyright issue. I don't understand. It's absurd. It's ridiculous. I wanted to say that because there are no copyrights issue. I'm not playing music behind. I'm not doing any number of things. So why there is a copyright issue is bogus. It is irrational. It makes no sense. Anyway, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's the extent of your authority. You see, you can just mute some of my words and stuffs like that, you know. Anyway, moving on. So yesterday when I delivered the words of truth and wisdom, the video was partially muted and Facebook tells me only you can see that message. I don't care if I can see, other can see, because I don't understand what you guys are doing with this social media. When I say you guys, I mean the people who are in charge of this Facebook. Is lame. You see, do a better job. I have gratitude for you that you have enabled me in the past to deliver the words of truth and wisdom, and enabled me that I was able to speak to an audience in one time to numerous people. You see, I have gratitude for you. I'm not brushing on everything that what you have done for me. I am full of gratitude, but this is something maybe you should address anyway. So today I'm again here because it's very significant. Excuse me, it's very significant for me that I cover all the bases. I cover all the bases that I signed up for, which I have, but I'm giving you extra now. Anyway, moving on. So what's happening is clock is ticking and time to be happy is now. Clock is ticking. Time to transcend the karma is now. Fear, I am telling you some random. I'm not telling you random things. I would rephrase that basically. I'm not telling you random things. I would rephrase that. I would not say random. I am, while I'm giving you pure wisdom, it may seem like that I am talking to way too many things in the same time. Sporadic, that's the word I'm looking for in English. But in the end, if you pay attention, means focus. That's all I require from you. I don't require your money, you know that. And anyway, moving on, that if you pay attention and focus, you realize that everything is making sense and connected with each other. But these things needed to be said, if you understand. Carry no guilt any time. Now, in the future, carry no guilt. Always remember that. Learn from your mistake. And if you learn from your mistake, then you refrain or you try or you do not make the same mistake again. Then you say, what could I do better next in the same circumstances, or if a situation like that arises, if you understand. So, but carry no guilt. Numerous human in my past, numerous. You see, I may look like a human, but I do not perceive myself as human for good reasons. Anyway, moving on. This is not about me. Numerous humans in my past tried to guilt me. Numerous humans in my past. And when I didn't take their poison they were trying to deliver to me, when I return it to them because I have a defense mechanism around me, wrapping around like a rubber band, then they got really pissed at me and they got really upset and they said I am ignorant. That did not work to me either. I listen, you are entitled for your own opinion. You have a tongue that you use thoughtlessly for the most part, unfortunately, but you use it. You are not impeccable with your words, as my mentor Don Miguel Ruiz says, be impeccable with your words. You are not. You use the words to cast spells on your fellow human beings. You see, that's what you do. So you use the words thoughtlessly, but these words have no meaning for me because I do not put my faith in the meaning of the word. You see, I do not agree with you that this in the bottle is water. You say this is water. The word does not explain the phenomena in the bottle. You say this is water. I agree with that. It becomes water. If I do not agree, it is not water for me. It is a phenomena. That's how I live, and I am giving you the gift of liberty and freedom. This is pure wisdom to listen up. So they said that I was arrogant. I didn't even believe that because I am what I am. I don't, I listened. I didn't walk away or anything. It requires tons amount of patience. But I didn't agree with that. You don't agree with the poison if somebody's trying to give it to you, no matter who that is. No matter who that is. It could be even your relative, it could be even your loved one, it could be very close to you because they have no, they are not in the charge of their memory. They are not in the charge of their imaginations. You understand? I'll be right back. Keep meditating. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Um, sh- Shout out to a person named Rachel in this carnation. She complimented me in a private message and said, you are extremely handsome, you see. So, anyway, I am flattered. Thank you so much for having the beauty in your perception that you perceive me as handsome. As I said, I am what I am. I'm not saying it with any arrogance, but I'm giving you wisdom and liberty. So shout out to Rachel. Um, you know, hail Rachel. I'm joking because I'm sure that you are at some point are going to watch this, and I have utmost love for you. I have utmost respect, excuse me, for you, and I have utmost bond, of course, for you, and I love you. Not only you, but I love everything and everyone in creation. That's the reason I speak here out loud. I'm working, basically, I am working to bring humanity close. I am working to unite humanity, if you understand, to bring the dharma of humanity. I was telling you that I don't agree with the words. One of my friend, he was African American and he was in Florida. when I was living in Florida, and somebody, a racist person, made some type of uh, very offensive joke to him, and he was very upset. So I spoke with him and I told him, no words in reality have no meanings. If you agree with the meanings, the poison becomes yours. You can listen, but you do not agree because it's not basically explaining you, if you understand. So do not agree with the meanings of some useless words. Words have no meanings. And he was very shant. Shant is a Hindi word. Of course, you don't know the meanings of it until unless you are from India and listening to my words. Shanti, it's Sanskrit, cosmic peace. Shant, peace. You see. Anyway, moving on. So number two is, do not agree or disagree with anyone. Remain open. Learn to listen. After that, you can decide what you do with that knowledge. After that, you after that you can decide what you do with that knowledge. After that, you can decide whether you want to keep that knowledge or you want to discard that knowledge. If it is going in accord with you, if it is friendly with you, then you can keep the knowledge. If it is not going in accord, if it is creating tension in you, if it is the emotional poison, you discard that. That's how you practice mysticism. You try to experience life firsthand. You don't believe people. Somebody tells you you are arrogant, you don't believe, you see, or disbelieve. Just see how you feel. That's the most important thing. Rest of the humanity don't really matter, because of course they are ill like every other human, unfortunately, because they are not in charge. You are not going to learn truth from somebody who's ill, you understand. So that's number two. And number three is no words in reality have no meanings. Always remember that. Okay. Number four is, when you breathing in, you are going in basically. When you are breathing out, it's you who is going out. After death or after bodily demise, something survives. You understand? What is that? Have you not pondered? You have learned everything outside of yourself. You have learned about the entire universe. Not that you have learned the truth. These are just the markers. You have learned the knowledge, which does not indicate no truth. You see, it's just the knowledge. It's a marker. It indicates no truth. You see, so you have learned all that knowledge, but you have not learned about yourself. Hinduism, mysticism is a way that you learn about yourself first, because whatever you perceive within. You understand? Your surroundings, you, whatever you are even perceiving from your surroundings, you are perceiving within yourself. You are the recipient. That's the right word. You are the recipient of your perception. You understand? So you are perceiving whatever you are. Whatever you are perceiving within yourself. You see, you are the center of your perception. So learn to know yourself. First, Hinduism is the way. Mysticism is the way. Yoga, Kriya Yoga is the way. Kriya meditation is the way. That's how you would know the truth, and truth would set you free. That's what Lord Jesus Christ said, to whom I hold on a very high scale. I uphold Lord Jesus Christ. Anyway, so we are telling you that learn to learn about yourself. You see, learn about yourself first before you learn about anything else. Hinduism is the only series of spiritual practices that teaches you that how to know yourself first. You see, it's a series of inner exploration, you see, and that's what you are going to do after a few days when I transit and evolve on the next level of cosmos. For the rest of your time here, you are going to learn only about yourself and yourself solely, you see, because you are perceiving everything within you. Pay attention. Pay attention to this fact that when you are breathing, and this is the gist, pay attention to this fact that when you are breathing in, you are going in the body. And when you are breathing out, you are going out the body. Something I mentioned a few minutes ago, something that survives after bodily demise or death. What is that? That's a real you. It survives. A real you cannot walk away from real you. You cannot walk away from yourself in easy words. That's what I am saying. So work on yourself, the real you. When you are breathing in, the meditation have awareness. I am going in. When you are breathing out, have awareness. I am going out. Once you are breathing in, verbalize in your mind, not through your lips, but verbalize in your awareness that when you are breathing in, verbalize every inhale, verbalize I am going in. Not through verbalize through your lips, but in your brain have the awareness. When you are breathing in, you say I am going in. When you are breathing out, you say I am going out. You see, that's important for you to remember. You would see the miraculous result of this simple practice. Once in the beginning of meditation, do that. And then once you settle in, you see, once you instill yourself, once you are completely settled in a peaceful fashion, once your awareness is not running, once you do not have a pulling of a rubber band, remember the tension that you create by pulling a super thick rubber band. The tension which is created by pulling a super thick rubber band, you do not have that tension, okay? Once you are totally settled in, once you are instilled, the next step is going to be I have no duality in me. As you are breathing, you are gently focusing, shifting your focus from I am breathing in and I am breathing out to the awareness I have no duality in me. I have no duality in me. You don't verbalize through your lips. You just have the awareness as you are breathing in and breathing out, and you are sitting in a meditative position. I have no duality in me. I have no duality in me. You see, that's what we understand, not chanting the mantra. That's what we understand, not chanting the mantra or not chanting the kalama or not chanting some verses from any of these monotheistic religions books, fictional books, but we understand that we are consciously, that's the word, we are consciously making ourselves aware. You see, in West, specifically in this country, in America, I have seen people talking about just verbalizing a lot of things through their lips. You see, verbalizing a lot of things through their lips. That's why these AA meetings, alcohol synonymous or whatever, they don't work for many people, you see, but it's something anyway. So, or if somebody is having some type of, if somebody is having some type of, if somebody is having some type of behavioral issues or anything, or they unfortunately are dented in the past because of some incident, unfortunately, of course my heart goes out for them. So they go and seek a remedy, and some time or half of the time they are told verbalize numerous phrases, verbalize numerous things, verbalize numerous phrases. Keep when you are verbalizing without having any awareness what's going on, it's not going to work for you. You cannot manifest nothing. You see, you must have first the awareness before you chant these type of things. That's why religions are not working for people. That's why nothing is working for people, sadly and unfortunately. But spirituality and understanding yourself, spirituality and understanding yourself better is the way. So first have the awareness that what is going on, and then you can just, you become consciously aware of your own thought. You do not verbalize through your lips, you verbalize within. You become consciously aware. I am inhaling. Every inhale, I'm going in. Every exhale, I'm coming out. You see, that's you consciously become aware. And when you maintain the geometrical position of meditative state, when you maintain the geometrical position of meditation, when you maintain the geometrical position of meditative state and meditation, then you try to align your accumulation, which is your body, which is your beautiful body, with the cosmic geometry. And one day, I don't know when that day can be for yourself. If you are lucky, if it clicks, just it would click just like it would click just like lock, you see. Once it clicks, as I have mentioned numerous times, oh, as I have mentioned numerous times to you, that the code in my previous retreats, in my previous messages, that you make the posture of meditation to match with the cosmic geometry, and you do it every day, and every day when you do it, it's slightly different. You just don't realize that it is. One day, if you are lucky, it clicks, you see, just like the key in the lock. You understand? Just like it fits in, just like the key, if you understand, just like the key in the lock, it fits in. And once it fits in, it just, you would download everything and that there is to know through Cosmos. But when that happens, human body cannot sustain anymore. That's why for most people, the time of getting enlightened and the time of leaving body is the same. For most people, it is the same time. Understand that, please. Until unless you have a certain mastery on yourself, you see, just like Ramakrishna Paramahansa did, just like Mahavatir Babaji, numerous people, you see, numerous people, uh, mostly from India, and I think all of them from India. Um, they had certain mastery on their body, so they know how to play the game here. Anyway, so and next awareness that I am giving you is the time to be happy is now. The time to transcend your karma is now. Now is all. Now is all there is, if you understand. Now is all there is. Please know that. You have never come out of the now. You have never come out of the now. Now is all there is. Rest is a story. Um, your past is imagination, your memory, your future imagination, your memory. It doesn't exist anywhere. Anytime you are perceiving is now, even when you lose the body, even when I lose the body, even when we lose the body, basically, now still remains. Now does not go anywhere. That's why it's significant and dire to perform Kriya meditation. So you just lose the body, but now remains intact, you see. So instill yourself in now, do Kriya meditation, okay? And you would see the miraculous results. So I have given you wisdom, and it may seem sporadic or random, but in the end, everything is interconnected. It would make sense to you. Oh. 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 Keep meditating for your own sake.